Look, children, all the mistakes the world has ever made. Jorts, laser.
In the Amazing World of Gumball, the Void is introduced in Season 3, Episode 25, an episode aptly titled The Void. But calling it a location doesn't do it justice. The Void is a swirling digital limbo, a place where all the mistakes of the universe are discarded. Not just broken objects or corrupted files. We are talking about full blown characters, relationships, entire storylines deleted. The episode shows Gumball and Darwin discovering the void exists beneath the surface of Elmore, a swirling pit of abandoned animation, assets tossed away like trash. But here's what makes it disturbing. Once something is thrown into the void, no one remembers it ever existed. Time doesn't just move on, it rewrites itself. It's not just about forgetting, it's about erasing, reformatting, resetting. So, how many times has this already happened? And how many parts of Elmore's reality are just gone?
Let's just say I'm used.
Only one character has come back from the war. Rob. You might remember him as just a background character in the earlier seasons, a generic high school guy, forgettable, but after falling in the void, he returns, changed. His body is glitched, scarred, constantly flickering, his voice is distorted, his movements unnatural. But it's his mind that's the most terrifying because he remembers.
It might just save your
Rob is the
lives.
only one who knows the truth
Okay, good.
that Elmore is a
The reason
fragile
we've been trying to
illusion, a
transform you
patchwork
is
of
because-
updates and deletions, a cartoon constantly
think
being
that's quite
rewritten.
enough.
And now
Thank you.
he's obsessed with exposing that truth. He's not just a villain, he is a tragic survivor, a whistleblower from beyond the curtain. He is like a file that refuses to be deleted, now fighting to remind the others that their world isn't safe, and everyone treats him
Why
like
did
he's
they
insane.
stop me?
Because if the
Transformation is the
void
only chance
rewrites
they have of
everyone's
escaping to the
memory,
other
and the
place when
only
this world
person who knows the truth is always the one who feels wrong. But Rob's not the only one who's seen behind the curtain. Let's talk about Banana Barbara. In the episode The Future, Barbara reveals she can paint visions of the future. But they are not just predictions, they are snapshots of alternate timelines, deleted realities. One of our paintings, Rob being erased before it even happens. So, how did she know? Is she psychic or is she connected to the editing layer of this universe? She is the only character who seems to be half aware
Why did
that
they
Elmore
stop
is
me?
fake. She
Transformation is
paints
the only
not what
chance
will
they have
happen,
of escaping to
but
the other
what the
place
world
when
tries
this
to
world...
forget. It's like she is a medium between the cartoon world and the storyboard that controls it, and it brings us to the
It's
real
time.
heart of the story. The void doesn't just appear in one episode.
Look,
It's been
children,
hinted at
all
many
the
times.
mistakes the
Let's
world
break
has
down
ever
some
made.
moments that prove
Jorts,
that the void is always
Laserdisc,
lurking.
the mullet.
Season 4, The Nobody. An invisible character named Nobody which is later revealed to be Rob, appears. Literally unseen and unheard by anyone. He claims he has always been here, but no one remembers him. Sounds familiar? The signal. The episode literally glitches out like a corrupted video file. Characters repeat lines, time loops, Gumball knows something is wrong. He even breaks through static trying to reach Darwin. It's not a joke, it's a moment of raw panic. The job. Richard is removed from reality by mistake and he starts controlling it. The entire family tries to stop it and finally put the pieces together and retrieve him, making the world putting back to normal. It's Void 2.0. The puppets, creepy doll versions of Gumball and Darwin. It's a jarring animation shift, possibly representing a parallel scrapped art style. Each of these episodes could represent alternate Elmore timelines, once the void is trying to override.
What have you done? We taught that thing a lesson for replacing us. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Darwin. Why did you go fish them out of the trash?
If the void is real, then nothing in Elmore is safe. Every glitch, every inconsistency, every moment of weirdness could be a scar left by something the void already deleted. And if Rob is right, it means everyone in Elmore is living in a lie.
I think I know why
A
you're
fake
so mad
world
at me.
where
Something
their
weird is going on, okay?
memories
So
are
just give me a chance to
constantly
explain.
overwritten, their friends disappear, their timelines reset, and no one notices. It's not just scary, it's existential horror hidden in a
Just take your
kid's
time and
cartoon.
say what you need to say.
What I wanted to... Watching us right now.
Elmore isn't just a fictional town, it's a metaphor.
There.
The void is more than a scary digital abyss. It's a stand in for creative censorship, the place where Cartoon Network's unwanted ideas go to die. Think about it. Characters like Rob and Chi-Chi erased without explanation. Episodes that hint at deep, uncomfortable
Look, children,
truths,
all
silenced
the
or
mistakes the
rewritten.
world has ever
Fourth wall
made.
breaks where
Jaws,
Gumball literally acknowledges the
laziness,
show's format.
the mullet.
The show is constantly aware that it's
you
a
get her,
cartoon,
and I'll find
and yet
Janice.
it pretends
Oh,
it
yeah.
isn't. That's what makes the void so disturbing.
Feeling spaced
It's
out.
a living
Okay, how do we get to the
representation
chips?
of everything that makes the show self-aware. Deleted footage, cancelled arcs, abandoned characters. The void is the studio's hand. And Rob is the error that slipped
Watching us
through.
right now.
He's not evil, he's just aware.
And I saw Carbon, Alan, Tita, and Bobbert, and I'm pretty sure Alan and Carbon
So
are
the
more
next
than
time
just
you watch
friends.
Gumball and
Guys,
something feels off,
you should have
like a
seen
scene
Rizzo
that
Brown.
loops a
He
character
had
who
belly.
acts out
And
of
then
place,
Mr. Small
or
said
a
hi to
memory
me.
no
To
one
be
recalls,
honest, I was kind of
ask
distracted by the
yourself,
coach. She
is
was
this
being
just
funny.
cartoon
Here's
randomness,
guys
or
watching us
is
right
it the
now.
void glitching through the cracks again? Like, subscribe buttons and drop your own voice settings in the comments. Are we just characters in someone else's story, or we all are one step away from being deleted?